Good morning, everyone. May we request everyone to please settle down and please turn off your cell phones or put them on silent mode. We will begin the public hearing in a few minutes. Thank you.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. The joint public hearing of the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, the Committee on Peace, Unification and Reconciliation, and the Committee on Finance is now resumed. I would like to thank our resource persons who have been coming back for the past 3 hearings that we've had. For your time, we understand that Secretary Mar Rojas has a commitment today at 3 p.m., and we will respect that. And this is also for the senators to note for your questions. Maraming salamat po dun sa mga bumabalik-balik sa ating hearing na hindi nabibigyan ng pagkakataon na magbigay ng kanilang salaysay agad-agad. In the last 2 public hearings that we conducted, we witnessed the personal recollection of former SAF Director Getulio Napeñas on the Mamasapano incident, displaying the valiant heroism of our 44 SAF personnel. The Board of Inquiry presented the facts gathered by them from the numerous testimonies and documents assessed. The Armed Forces of the Philippines narrated their accounts also of the story. The rest of the resource persons, like the DOJ, provided the legal framework, remedies, and what could be solutions. The DILG cited a number of possible reforms and efforts to serve justice. The interpellations of individual senators reflected and ferret out information that will form part of what could be truth and data that will eventually be detailed in the committee report. In today's discussion, we may reach the point of validating the viral video that was disseminated yesterday. Nakakagalit po, ngunit sobriety o mahinahong paghimay at pagtrato dito ang kailangan. Mahinahong pagtantya ng katotohanan at tulad ng marami, kung ang video mang iyon ay totoong kuha sa insidenteng naganap sa Mamasapano, ikinokondena namin ang pagkuha nito. Hindi kayang ipaliwanag ng mga salita at damdamin ang pagkuhang iyon ng video. Ito po ay barbaric at walang awa. Kahapon din po at sa mga iba naming pagdinig, nabanggit ang kahalagahan ng pagpapakita po dito ng kinatawan ng MILF. Kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong pagdalo ngayong araw, kagaya rin ng pasasalamat namin sa lahat ng mga resource persons. Kung nadinig po ninyo ang kinatawan po ng MILF sa pangunguna ni Gadzali Jafar, ay nagbanggit po na ang hinihiling lang naman nila ay ang pantay-pantay na pagtrato sa batas, na sila po ay kasapi ng ating republika, na sila po ay ating mga mamamayan din. Kaya naman po, ang inyong presensya sa pagdinig na ito ay napakahalaga kung ang hinihingi ninyo ay pantay na pagtrato. Binibigyan namin kayo ng inyong pagkakataon na magbigay ng inyong salaysay. Lahat po tayo ay napapailalim sa batas at wala po dapat exempted dito. Ngayong araw po na ito, marami pa pong katanungan. Bibigyan natin ng daan si Senator Miriam pag siya ay dumating dito ngayon dahil sa kanyang kalagayan na magbigay ng kanyang katanungan. Hanggat maaari, lahat po na nagpalista ay bibigyan natin ng pagkakataon. Muli, ipapairali natin ang 5 minutes o 5 minutong pagtatanong. Pagkatapos po, magkakaroon din po tayo ng pagkakataon na matanong ang mga survivors, pero sa puntong yun po ay maaaring sa executive session. So hindi po siguro mabibigyan ng pagkakataon lahat magtanong ngayong araw, pero in order of arrival po ang ating sequence. Uunahin po natin sa maikling salaysay ni Governor Hataman tungkol sa mga sinasapit ng ating mga kababayan sa ARM at pagkatapos naman po nun ang kinatawan ng MILF na si Ginoong Iqbal. Bago po tayo mag-umpisa ng ating katanungan, maaring magsitayo po ang mga hindi pa po nakakapanumpa para sa pagdinig na ito, para po tayo'y sumumpa na. Yung mga hindi pa, Ginoong Iqbal, kailangan po tayong sumumpa, yung mga dito, tumayo po, at yung mga hindi po nakakaalala ng kanilang panunumpa ay tumayo rin po. Secretariat.
May I request Chairman Iqbal to please stand up and raise your right hand, and all the resource persons who have not yet taken their oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation in aid of legislation on the Mamasapano incident?
Narinig po ba natin? Sumagot po ba kayo, Ginoong Iqbal? Opo.
For the record, Madam Chair, the resource persons affirmed their oath.
Noted. We shall now begin with the presentation of Governor Hataman.
Yes, ma'am. Madam Chair, Your Honors, gagamit po ako ng ilang slides lang para makita natin. Kasi naalala ko po nung nakaraang hearing na actually nung Lunes po andito ako, nung Tuesday, nagpaalam at sumulat po ako sa committee formally dahil may mahalagang meeting po ako sa Davao. Nakita ko po yung ilang tanong at nagbigay ng perspektiva. Halimbawa si Senator Pimentel, tinatanong niya kung ano yung implication sa mga mamamayan, halimbawa sa Mamasapano, yung insidenteng yon. At pangalawa ho, tinanong din ho ni Senator Pia Cayetano, ano bang itsura ng Mamasapano? Siguro ho sa pamamagitan ng aming presentation, baka makita natin ano nga ba talaga ang Mamasapano bilang bahagi ng ARMM. Pero bago ho ang presentation, ma'am, nais ko pong magbigay lang ng konting statement. Una, narinig na po natin ang presentation ng PNP, ang presentation ng AFP. At lahat po tayo ay naghahangad ng katarungan. Katarungan sa SAF 44. Pero ang nakakalungkot ho, katarungan para sa MILF. Pero higit sa lahat po, mas mahalaga sa atin ang katarungan para sa inosenteng mamamayan. At kaya ako ho, nalulungkot lamang po ako, iba't ibang perspektiba ang nakikita natin. Pero ako malinaw po sa akin nung ako'y pumasok sa loob ng gobyerno, paano protektahan ang interes ng mga inosenteng mamamayan. Malinaw sa akin yon. Kung kaya ang aming presentation ay nakaangkla sa perspective na yon. Yeah. Ang Mamasapano po ay bahagi of course ng Maguindanao na merong 85,000 square kilometer. Yung population ay 22,000. Ang number of barangays po, hindi 15, kung hindi 14, 5 plus municipality, part ng 2nd District of Maguindanao. Si Mayor ho andito, alam ko, nung Tuesday at nagsalita na rin. Ito ho ay create through Muslim Mindanao Act number 54 na pumasa noong July 9, 1997 po na sa panahon ni Chairman Nur Miswari as Regional Governor at na-ratify noong August 11, 1997 ayon po sa NSO. Next. Ito ho yung buong mapa ng Mamasapano, papasadahan ko lang. Pero may isang mapa po kami ginawa. Ito batay na rin sa pagbisita namin sa Tuca na Lipaw at sa Mamasapano, yung places po ng insidente nung araw na yun. Next slide. Itong mapa na ho ito, alam ko nung Monday, nung binisita ko yung tactical command ng SAF, at personally po nakausap ko si Director na Peñas doon sa tactical command. Kinumpara ko po yung mapa na present niya sa akin at yung mapa na actual kung saan pinuntahan namin yung place of incident, especially yung Tucat na Lipaw. Mapapansin nyo yung yellow na yan na nagmula from Sharik Agwag hanggang sa kanto ng Raja Buayan, mga 11 kilometers. Pero mapansin nyo, meron ding yellow bunda sa tapat ng Tuca. Diyan po, nung tinanong namin yung mga kababayan nating manininda dyan, mula nung dumating ng alas 10 ng gabi hanggang sa buong maghapon nung 24, 25 yung Sunday, dyan po ang kwento lang, napakadami pong naka-uniformeng sundalo dyan sa lugar na yan hanggang sa tapos ang bakbakan. Pero ang later nalaman po nila, ito yung SAF dito sa lugar na yan. Kung tawagin namin ho, isang national road yan na Maharlika Highway mula Datupiang papuntang Minsaya po yan. Makita nyo merong parang verse ng fire sa una. Yan yung place of incident ng blocking force. At lahat ng green na arrow, yan yung puwersa ng MILF. At sa gitna po niyan, merong bridge around, footbridge around 80 meters ang layo. At ang pagitan niyan yung kulay blue. Yan yung river sa ilalim ng bridge. From the other side, JL, pwedeng pakita yung mapa ng bridge na dalawa. Makita nyo, yan yung overall map ng bridge. Yung left side na yan, doon sa kabilang side sa dulo, dyan ho yung puwersa ng SAF at sa kabilang banda ng bandang dito, yan yung puwersa ng MILF. At ito ho, medyo madilim, yung bridge na yan, ganyan ho yung itsura ng bridge sa hanggang sa ngayon, ganyan po ang itsura nan. Next, yung sa dulo pong insidente, makikita nyo, sa gitna, sa dulo nun, pinakadulo, yan po yung tinatawag nilang target. Ito ho yung target ng operation. Ito yung bahay ni Marwan. Makikita nyo, ipakiklik yung ano na yan, JR. Hindi, yun na, ito, makita nyo yan, ito yung buong mapa ng area. Ganyan ho walang mga puno. So ito ho yung bahay ni Usman at ito ho yung bahay ni Marwan. At ito ho kinumpara rin namin doon sa mapa na pinakita ni General Napeñas. Tapos nagpapasok kami ng tao para kunan ng litrato para makita natin ho kung ano talaga ang actual dyan. At ito ho yung actual na bahay ni Marwan. Next slide, JL. Ito yung bahay ni Marwan at ito yung, based ho sa interview namin, kung ito yung bahay ni Marwan, palibot niyan sa likod ng bahay, dyan nakapwestong mahigit na 10 SAF member. Yung assault team. Next, ibalik mo doon sa mapa, JL. Mapa. Sa mapa. Kung ito ho yung mapa, may makita kayong tatlong bahay to. Ito ang second river na tinawid at batay na rin ito sa kwento ni Director Napeña sa akin at batay na rin sa interview namin sa ilang tao dyan. Ito yung isang river. Kung mahigit 30 ang pumunta rito, I hope makorekto ni Director Napeña, ang ilan ho iniwan dito. Mga around 20 at mahigit sa 10 ang tumuloy dito sa likod ng bahay ni Marwan. Nung nagkaputukan, ang kwento rin ni Director Napeñas po sa akin na mga 15 minutes ang putukan dito. Dahil nung pinaputukan ang bahay ni Basit Usman, biglang merong ni Marwan, biglang nagpaputok galing sa bahay na to. At ito ho yung bahay ni Usman at gumagamit ng M60 caliber, nagpaputok papunta rito. Kaya within 15 minutes firefight, umatras po ang ating SAF at dito sa lugar na to, dito na ho nagkabakbakan pati yung puwersa ng MILF at BIFF. So dito sa bahay na to, itong bahay na to, hindi ko alam kung alin dyan sa tatlo, merong tinamaan isang batang civilian, 8-year-old, nanay at tatay niya wounded at ako ho mismo nakausap ko ang magulang, yung nanay ng bata. Paano nagsimula ang putukan ng around 4:30 nung nag-atrasan at meron na lang biglang bala tumama sa bahay na to. At nasawi po si Sara Panagulon na 8-year-old po siya. So ito yung buong insidente dito ho sa area na to. So ito yung buong maghapon kaya pinapakita namin yung bahay ni Marwan, bahay ni Basit at yun yung... Ngayon ho, ano yung implication ng gera na to? Pwede, Jel. Ang civilian na namatay ho, bunga ng gera na to ay 3. Ayon sa report ng MILF na nakita rin namin, meron kaming listahan dyan, 18 ang sa MILF. Sa SAF 44, ang injured na civilian is 7. Ang MILF 14, sa SAF ay 11 po. At ito yung next slide, JL. Ito ho yung mga, itong si Badruddin Lagalan po, dito po to namatay kung saan kasama yung mga SAF member. Ang kwento ng asawa sa amin, around 4:30 a.m. in the morning or around 4:30 to 5 a.m. in the morning, si Badruddin Langalan, dahil doon sa sitio kung saan nagkagera, parang papunta ito doon sa main market ng Tuka na Lipaw along Maharlika Road para mag-charge ng kanyang cellphone. At ang kwento sa kanya nahuli, parang hinuli ng SAF, tapos natalian. Kaya nakita nyo, merong civilian na ang sinasabi ng ilan, ito raw yung guide. Pero ang sinabi rito ng asawa, itong si Badruddin ay isang civilian na dapat papunta sa market ng Tuka na Lipaw para mag-charge ng cellphone niya na kasama na nung mga SAF na namatay doon sa insidente sa may bridge ng Tuka na Lipaw. At ito naman ho, isa si Muhammad Amlang, isang magsasaka rin ho yan, sa may libutan, taga-libutan siya pero namatay ho dyan sa may Tuka na Lipaw rin. At ito yung wounded, next slide, Dale. Ito, anyway, alam na po natin to. Next slide. At ito yung number of evacuees affected for 2 or 3 days ata. Well served naman po ng local government and ARMM. Next slide, JL. At ito po yung buong eskwelahan for 2 days or 3 days affected. At ito yung number of students na affected. So far, yun lang po based sa aming findings, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Chair.
Maraming salamat po, Governor. Importante malaman yung epekto rin sa ating sibilyan. Maari po bang makahingi ng kopya ng inyong presentasyon para sa lahat ng mga
Madam Chair.
senador?
Yes, ma'am.
Before we let him go and not to ask any questions, but can they return it to the map? Can we just ask General
Jel.
Pangilinan kasi mas malinaw yung mapa na to, kitang-kita kung nasaan yung mga puwersa. Sampu, General, yung sinasabi nyo na reinforce nyo yung mga SAF tapos papasok pero very heavy yung putukan. Para lang ma-clarify, and then Governor, kung pwede lang po, yung sinabi nyo, dun yung MI-BI, so magkasama yung BI at MI o magkahiwalay yon? So just please clarify those 2 points so that we don't go back to it later on na lang po. Yung mapa, yun po. General, yung po yung blocking force, dun po ba yung sinasabi nyo, sinubukan nyo pumasok pero sobrang lakas ng putukan, hindi kayo makapasok? Saan po dyan sa mapa na yan? Governor, can you lend him your pointer? Para,
Your Honor, I just would like to clarify if this is the blocking force or this is the 84th? This is the blocking force. If this is the blocking force, Your Honor, nakuha po natin ang 84th. Diyan po sa base sa mapa na yan, somewhere here. Diyan po, sa may lugar na yan.
Diyan po kayo pumasok tapos napaka-heavy ng putukan.
Hindi pa po. Yung pagpasok, dito po naggaling ang tropa natin na nag-attempt dito po sa lugar na ito.
At diyan po yung napaka-heavy ng putukan. May estimate kayo gaano karaming tao doon?
Hindi ko po
That's all,
ma-estimate
Madam
po
Chair,
naman.
just so that we don't go back to it later on. Thank you. Governor, yung sinabi niyo lang po, BIFF, MILF, are you saying magkasama sila o magkaiba?
Ako, based dito, etong actually ang BIFF, kung hindi batay sa kwento, Your Honor, mas dito sila involved sa area na to. Kasi yung pumunta rito sa area na to, hindi ito yung galing Tuka na Lipaw na MILF. Etong sa MILF side, etong sa blocking force, more on sa MILF ang involved dito. Pero etong dito, parang magkahalo na, hindi na alam kung ano ang distinction. Ang gusto ko lang i-put on record, Your Honor, etong area rito, ikaklaro natin, maraming armed groups. Ibig sabihin, iba-iba. Kahit sabihin mong may BIFF, parang nung pumasok ko ako sa Albarca at pumasok ako dito sa area na to, parang ang pakiramdam ko, may similarity yung area. So, ibig sabihin, kung merong putukan, at merong gera, lalo't lalo na hindi alam kung sino yung kalaban, talagang yung buong komunidad parang magsama-sama dahil merong parang foreigner pumasok sa lugar na to.
Maraming salamat po, Governor. Susundin po natin ang order ng pagdating ng mga senador para sa katanungan habang hinihintay natin ang pagdating ni Senator Miriam. So mag-umpisa na po tayo kay Senator Gingona sa kanyang parating na. Senator Gingona asked if we can just wait for Senator Miriam.
Madam Chair, if I may propose so that we can welcome Assalamualaikum Chairman Iqbal. Maybe he has an opening statement while we're waiting for Senator Miriam.
Go ahead, Chairman Iqbal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kagaling ko lang po sa Jakarta. I arrived at the Ninoy International Airport at around 6 o'clock. So from the place where I stopped, I proceeded here directly. Kasama ko sa Kuala Lumpur po, si Chairman Murad. Nandun po siya. Kasama kami sa isang forum tungkol din sa kapayapaan. At bago ako umalis, nag-usap kami at sinabi sa akin na nagpapasalamat po siya sa inyo ho, Your Honor, and the rest of the members of the committee. And then he wants to convey the message and the condolence to the fallen SAF 44, to the families, relatives, and friends. Sabi niya po, yung pangyari na yan na hindi inaasahan, it was a tragic incident. And then he also took the opportunity to extend his condolence also to the fallen MILF comrades, numbering 18. Ganun ho. Yun ang paunang sinabi po sa akin na sasabihin ko po rito yung heartfelt condolence sa pamilya, kamag-anak ng mga SAF na namatay doon sa enkwentro sa Mamasapano last January 25. I have a very short opening statement, Your Honor. The title is Let Us Be Partners for Peace. Your Honor, let me speak straight from my heart. First, the encounter between the MILF and the SAF, as I said, was an unfortunate encounter. It was something that nobody planned or wanted. We thought that we had effective protocols and mechanisms in place that would prevent things like this from happening. In the end, 44 SAF, 18 MILF, and many more died in that encounter. We must honor them by making sure that their sacrifice would not be in vain. While we cannot change the past, we can do something about the future. We can work together to make sure that something like this will not happen again. Thus, we are already investigating the conduct of our men during that encounter to see if anyone violated the rules of conduct. Second, the MILF was not the only group that was present in the area. The SAF fought other armed individuals belonging to different networks and groups. The delicate task of finding out who did what, especially the reported atrocities, cannot be immediately be blamed on the MILF. That would be unfair. We need to investigate. On the part of the MILF, aside from our own investigation, we push for a truly independent group that would conduct a fair and impartial investigation on the incident. Third, The MILF was immediately working to effect the ceasefire as early as 6:30 in the morning. But because of the limitations in communications and because on the ground situation of battle, the ceasefire was obtained only in the afternoon. MILF members who were part of the Joint Ceasefire Committee risked their lives to effect the ceasefire. We were trying to save those men. Fourth, credit must be given where credit is due. Through the efforts of the MILF, 28 SAF were rescued from imminent death that day. The 28 SAF were part of the first team and holed up in an area 1 kilometer northeast of Tucanalipao. They were already being fired upon by unidentified armed groups. The 28 SAF are alive today because of the efforts of the MILF. And finally, it is the will of God. Fifth, the MILF is against all forms of terrorism. We have made a solemn vow to fight terrorism in our areas. Terrorism is inconsistent with Islam and has no place in the orientation and principles of the MILF. Our previous actions bear witness to our commitment against terrorism. To tag the MILF as a terrorist group is unfair. Sixth, the MILF did not harbor Marwan or Osman. The MILF has no links with these terrorists and terrorist organizations. Marwan and Osman were in areas outside the MILF-controlled areas. Seventh, the MILF and the BIF are different organizations. We do not share the same goals and objectives. There is no truth to the allegation that we are conniving with each other. Eighth, we are committed to peace. We have been in negotiations with the Philippine government for 17 long years. Our present partnership with President Aquino has been durable. There has been no recorded armed hostilities between the government and MILF since 2011. We signed the framework agreement on the Bangsamoro, the comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro, and the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law. Each of these agreements is a testament to our commitment to pursue our objectives through peaceful means. 9. The peace process is important to us and to everybody. It has brought us the promise of a good life for our people, free from fear, want, and discrimination. It contains our hopes and dreams. If not for us, for our children. We have waited for this opportunity for 17 years. We promise our people that peace will be our legacy. We seek your help in making this promise possible. We cannot do it by ourselves. We ask you to help us live in peace. And finally, justice is at the core of our struggle. We have been seeking justice for a long time. Thousands of our brothers and sisters have died pursuing this cause. We see an opportunity that peace can be established. Please do not let this unfortunate incident be used to derail the 17 years of hard work and lessen our resolve for peace and justice. Let peace be our legacy. Let us be partners for peace. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you for your statements, Mr. Iqbal. We appreciate the points that you raised, and it is now for the record that you are also seeking the same thing, which is peace. Perhaps what the body will be asking later on are your concrete steps to be able to achieve this. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. the joint public hearing of the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, the Committee on Peace, Unification, and Reconciliation, and the Committee on Finance is now resumed. I would like to thank our resource persons who have been coming back for the past 3 hearings that we've had. For your time, we understand that Secretary Mar Rojas has a commitment today at 3 p.m., and we will respect that. And this is also for the senators to note for your questions. Maraming salamat po dun sa mga bumabalik-balik sa ating hearing na hindi nabibigyan ng pagkakataon na magbigay ng kanilang salaysay agad-agad. In the last 2 public hearings that we conducted, we witnessed the personal recollection of former SAF Director Getulio Napeñas on the Mamasapano incident, displaying the valiant heroism of our 44 SAF personnel. The Board of Inquiry presented the facts gathered by them from the numerous testimonies and documents assessed. The Armed Forces of the Philippines narrated their accounts also of the story. The rest of the resource persons, like the DOJ, provided the legal framework, remedies, and what could be solutions. The DILG cited a number of possible reforms and efforts to serve justice. The interpellations of individual senators reflected and ferret out information that will form part of what could be truth and data that will eventually be detailed in the committee report. In today's discussion, we may reach the point of validating the viral video that was disseminated yesterday. Nakakagalit po, ngunit sobriety o mahinahong paghimay at pagtrato dito ang kailangan. Mahinahong pagtantya ng katotohanan at tulad ng marami, kung ang video mang iyon ay totoong kuha sa insidenteng naganap sa Mamasapano, ikinokondena.
Good morning, everyone. May we request everyone to please settle down and please turn off your cell phones or put them on silent mode. We will begin the public hearing in a few minutes. Thank you.